The Brutalist is directed by Brady Colbert and it's written by Brady Colbert. This film follows Laszlo Toth. He's this, as they say in the film, maestro architect from Hungary. He survived the Holocaust camps and he's an immigrant from Austria-Hungary who in the beginning of the film comes into the US. And the film is his experience, you know, just coming from losing a home, him trying to reinvent his life here. At the same time, there's a lot of conflicts that come from his own pain, how he handles his own pain, and him doing this whether by drugs, alcohol, or other vices, and the physical separation between him and his wife, because throughout a big portion of the film, she's still in the camps, and he's the only one that's come here to the US. It's hard to feel sympathetic to Laszlo's character at times, because, you know, him just simply having a tragic background doesn't build sympathy for the character. You know, you have to show the humanity in them. And yes, they showed flaws, but they didn't really show him trying to do better. This movie is a tricky one for me because I saw so much potential for it. I think the first half was really good. I was really enjoying Laszlo's journey as an immigrant and him arriving, him being in the lowest of lows, even here in the United States, seemingly being brought to this new high as he's hired as this architect for this huge project. The one who hires him is Harrison, who's played by Guy Pearce. Very strong performance from both. You know, these two, when they go at each other and when they're in the scenes together, really good stuff. Adrien Brody does a great performance as Laszlo. And these little things that make Laszlo really unique. And Harrison is this counterpart to Laszlo. You know, he has a demanding voice where Laszlo is more soft-spoken and Harrison is, of course, rich. He's already got these resources and he's, you know, American, which I'll get to that later. But the first half for me was strong. I was liking the journey. And then the second half, I don't know what happened. Like, this film drags, especially after the first half. Oh my, are there scenes that just don't feel needed and so elongated and just staying there for the dullest moments. You know, there are movies that you see the purpose of them being so long, 3 hours, 4 hours. It's rare, but sometimes you see the purpose in every single scene. And for The Brutalist, I didn't, especially in the second half. But you could tell the filmmakers are giving an explicit in-your-face message about the immigrant experience in the United States. It was more subtle in the first half, where things such as Laszlo's addiction to heroin is introduced in the boat, in the first boat that he's brought into the US. So in a sense, it was kind of saying like, well, Laszlo's introduction to the US was this drug, something that's going to slowly kill him. And those sort of things throughout the film felt smart to me. What didn't were when those subtleties were gone. And one of the faults for me for the film is that it gives a very one-sided perspective of the immigrant experience. The film's persistent, unrelenting portrayal of the United States as this bully to the immigrants feels overplayed and too on the nose. This film is well shot and has strong performances, but falls short for me in its intentions, its pacing, and its overall message. For me, this film is a strong C. This film is rated R. It contains a lot of sexual material, including graphic nudity and a prolonged scene of sexual violence and sexual violence that is subtly alluded to. There is light violence as far as punches or anything like that, and there are extensive scenes of drug use. So just a heads up. What did you guys think about The Brutalist? I don't think it hit me as hard as it hit many people. Let me know what you thought. Please comment, please like. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.